This time last week we were hearing from the Bradshaws, Emily and James, and their son Lucan, who's 3. They live in Kent, and they decided to buy British for a whole year. It was their New Year's resolution, and they say they have stuck to it thus far. So will they get through Christmas? Siobhan Tighe's been talking to them about that.
Food has been all year really very easy. We are still great producers of fruit and veg and meat and dairy and all sorts else. You know, that's an area that we've had real fun exploring and enjoying.
So food is not a problem. What is the problem?
Oh, the big problem we have at the moment is toys. Obviously, with a 3.5-year-old who is now at the stage where everything he sees in advert form is "I want."
Water was backing up out of the dishwasher this time.
What are you watching? What are you watching, Lucan? Curious George.
What do you want for Christmas from Father Christmas?
A den.
A den is one of the diesels from Thomas, one of the bad guys.
Is that Thomas the tank engine?
It is Thomas the
He
tank engine.
likes the bad ones in Thomas.
And if you were to get him that as a present, where would that come from?
China, most definitely China.
So that would be out of the question for you.
Yes, Granny Grandad might get him something.
Oh, okay, so that's allowed.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We're having to sort of look quite carefully at where everything is manufactured, and there is almost no toy making industry. We have fabulous teddy bears made by Merrythought in the north of England, and that's really about it.
There's a company called Orchard Toys who make printed cardboard games and things like that, but what I would call toys, you know, the things that actually my son wants to play with, we don't make that kind of thing in this country anymore.
What does he want then? Does he want the brightly coloured plastic?
That's exactly what he wants. He wants bright plastic things that make noises when you press buttons. And, you know, if you look at Germany and Scandinavian countries, Eastern Europe, they make these things. Yeah, okay, probably 70% of everything that fits that bill is made in the Far East. But if you think about Lego, for instance, it underpins that country's economy. I mean, what else does Denmark make? I'm not sure, but certainly they make Lego and make a good job of it.
It's a really difficult one because, of course, you want him to have fun, but at the same time you're trying to stay to these principles, and what might be available to you if you're sticking to these principles are the boring toys.
Yes, we are having to think long and hard, and his birthday was in the middle of the summer, and his birthday present ended up being a swing set that James built.
That sounds a little twee, but you've actually had more fun making little things and, you know, it's experiences like that which are fantastic.
You did come up with one solution, though. You told me earlier, Airfix.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, Airfix have very recently started bringing some of their production back to the UK. I think it's about 10%. And they are manufacturing a quick build kit, which is based for about 5-year-olds and is a cross between kind of Airfix and Lego, really.
And apart from toys, any other challenges that Christmas is going to flag up, or are you going to keep it quite basic?
Presents for relatives actually is not as hard as you might think it is. What it does take is really actually thinking what that person would really like. It's not as simple as just going and buying a set of 3 for 2 gifts from somewhere, or, you know, chucking a bottle of perfume into a trolley. There's a little bit more thought behind it, but I think that's probably why this Christmas is probably the one I'm looking forward to more than I have done in a very, very long time, because I know that what is going to go under that Christmas tree has really been thought about. As will, you know, the decorations and what goes on the table. There's been a lot of love and a lot of thought gone into it, so while it may not be extravagant and have, you know, lots and lots and lots of money spent on it, you know, it's going to really mean something.
Probably more to do with the proper value of Christmas, I suppose.
What about the Christmas tree and the decorations? Purely British?
Christmas tree actually will come from a farm which my family have used for generations, all grown here. Lights we may struggle with if we lose a few.
Yeah, things like Christmas lights and your standard garden centre decorations and things like that. none of that is going to be made here. There are options for kind of Christmas decorations, but admittedly at the kind of premium end of things. So, I mean, for us, we can buy 1 or 2 bits, and they will last us forever. You know, they'll outlive us, but they will be considered purchases.
James and Emily Bradshaw speaking to our Siobhan Ty. I don't know why she didn't tell them that the elves make what Lucan wants and then they pass it on to Father Christmas. This is You and Yours. It's 10 to 1.